Stick it. Episode 40. Own it. The grammar mistake you made in front of everyone. You know that moment when you make a mistake, in front of people, in English, in a situation where you really would have preferred not to, and you have about 2 seconds to decide how to handle it. You can shrink, you can over-apologize, you can pretend it didn't happen, or you can do something much harder and much more effective. Yeah, that's today's phrasal verb, and it's the last one. Let me share with you a personal story. A few years ago, I was running a workshop, in English, in front of about 30 people, most of whom spoke English better than I did at the time. And in the middle of explaining something, I used the wrong tense. Completely wrong. The kind of mistake that a student would make, not a teacher. I heard it the moment it left my mouth. My first instinct was to keep going, pretend it hadn't happened, hope nobody noticed. Instead, I stopped, looked at the room, and said, "That was the wrong tense. I meant to say it differently. Let me try again." And then I said it correctly, and moved on. The room didn't react badly. Nobody laughed. Nobody lost confidence in me. In fact, and this surprised me at the time, a few people nodded. Because watching someone make a mistake and own it, without drama, without excessive apology, without collapsing, that's actually more reassuring than watching someone perform perfection. Owning it doesn't mean celebrating the mistake, it means not running from it. Looking at it directly, acknowledging it, and continuing. That's the whole move. Own it means to take full responsibility for something, a mistake, a decision, a choice, with confidence rather than shame. To acknowledge it completely, without deflecting, without over-apologizing, without making it bigger than it is. She owned her decision even when it was unpopular. He made a mistake, owned it immediately, and the team respected him more for it. If you said it, own it. And notice, owning it is not the same as apologizing. An apology focuses on the other person, on making them feel better. Owning it focuses on you, on your relationship with what happened. You can own something without apologizing. You can apologize without owning it. The two are related but not the same. Owning it is internal. It's the decision to stop running. Let me share another example. In 2006, and yes, we're going back to 2006, my father would approve, Italy won the World Cup. But the moment everyone remembers is Zidane's headbutt. And what did Zidane do afterward? He owned it. Completely. No excuses, no deflection. He said, "I did it. I was provoked, but I did it. I own it." My father has never forgiven the headbutt, but even he admits Zidane owned it. Now it is your turn, for the last time. Finish these sentences out loud, say them once, slowly, and repeat them several times. That's why it sticks. Something I need to own is a mistake I owned recently was, and it felt From now on, when I make a mistake in English, I will. In short, own it. Take full responsibility for something with confidence, not shame. Stop running. Look at it. Say it. Move on. The workshop room nodded. Zidane said I did it. My father is still not over it, but that's a separate issue. That's 40 phrasal verbs, 30 days, 1 story each. You started this because you wanted English to stick, not just to make sense in theory, but to be there when you needed it, in the moment without the gap. And the only way that happens is through stories, through moments, through the GPS that moves on and the grandmother who gives in and the cousin who made up over tiramisu and the colleague who stepped up in 45 seconds of silence. Those aren't examples, those are the memory, and the memory is the language. Thank you for being here. Every episode, every blank you filled in, every sentence you said out loud when nobody was listening. You did the thing. Now own it.